Let us do one more example on simple interest. To start a business, Mr. Rob takes a loan of $10,000 with simple interest rate of 12% per annum, payable in quarterly installment over 3 years and 2 months. So Mr. Rob is taking $10,000 loan with interest rate, simple interest rates of 12% per annum, and he will be repaying the full loan in 3 years 2 months time, and the payment method will be quarterly installment. So these are the information given. Find quarterly installment amount. So we need to first find the quarterly installment amount. Okay, so to find quarterly installment amount, so we need to find two things. Installment will have two things. One is principal amount. How much principal amount he is paying in every installment, plus interest. How much interest, quarterly interest he is paying as part of this installment. So he took the loan $10,000, will be paying in 3 years and 2 months time. So how many quarters will be there? In every year, 1 year means 4 quarters. In 1 year there are 4 quarters. So in 3 full years, there will be 3 times 4, that is 12 quarters, plus the last one. And last one is not full, it is 2 months. 3 months make a quarter, so 2 months means 2/3 of a quarter. So the total number of quarter will be total number of quarters in this period, in the loan's lifetime, will be 12 plus 2/3. 12 plus 2/3, which can be 3 times 12, 36. So it will be 38 division 3. So this many quarters will be there to repay this loan. Okay, now 12% interest is per annum. So what will be the quarterly interest rate? Quarterly interest rate R will be 12 division 4, because this is per year, there are 4 quarters in a year, so 12 division 4, that means 3%. So the quarterly interest rate is 3%. There are this many quarters. Now total. Now for quarterly installment amount, first we need to find the principal amount. How much principal amount he will be paying. So first problem, the principal amount in each installment, principal amount will be 10,000 division. Total principal amount is 10,000. That will be distributed over 38 division 3, this many quarters. So 38 division 3. If we calculate this, we will get $789.47. So this much principal amount he will be paying on each installment. What is the interest he will be paying? Interest per quarter in 1 quarter. We need to calculate interest for 1 quarter. So to calculate this interest, principal amount times interest rate time period division 100. So one quarter's interest, say if we denote it by 1 prime, that interest in 1 quarter will be, principal amount is 10,000 times interest rate per quarter is 3 time period is 1 quarter. Here T equals how many time period of that interest rate? Interest rate is 3% per quarter, quarterly interest rate. How many quarter we are talking about? Here we are calculating interest rate for 1 quarter. So this time period is 1 division 100. So this 20 is gone. So we will be getting $300. So $300 is the interest payment per quarter, and 789.47 is the principal amount that need to be paid in every quarter. So the total installment, quarterly installment, definitely quarterly installment is this value plus this value. So 789.47 plus 300, that will give us, the 300 will be added here, so it will be $1,089.47. So the total, so the quarterly installment will be $1,089.47. Now we need to calculate this part, that what will be the total pay over this loan period. Okay, let us do the second part of the problem, where we need to find the total paid over the loan period. That is, Mr. Rob took $10,000. How much he will be ending up paying over these 3 years and 2 months to repay the loan. Okay, so there are, we already calculated that there are altogether 38 division 3 quarters, and each quarter we calculated that each quarter he is paying the interest $300. So for each quarter he is paying this much interest. There are 38 division 3 numbers of quarters over this loan period. So the total interest paid, if we consider I, total interest paid will be, per quarter he is paying $300. There are 38 division 3 numbers of quarter. So 3 and 300 will get 100. So 38 times 100 will get $3,800. So Mr. Rob over the loan's lifetime is paying $3,800 of interest. Principal amount is $10,000. So final amount P prime will be principal amount plus interest. That means $10,000 is the principal amount and $3,800 he is paying for interest. So the total payment over the loan's lifetime will be $13,800. So here we solve this problem by considering quarterly interest rate. So we were given yearly interest rate, but everything this calculation's basis was quarterly period. That is, we consider the time period as a quarter. But the same problem can be solved by considering 1 year as the period. Let us see this solution of the same problem when we will consider time period. Instead of considering quarter, we will consider time period as 1 year. Let us do the same problem, but by taking the time period basis, not quarterly but 1 year. So here Mr. Bob's initial loan amount, that is a principal amount, P is $10,000, $10,000. Yearly interest rate, R is 12%, and total time period. If we consider total time period in year, then it will be 3 years and 2 division 12, that is years. 3 years and 2 months, we converted these 2 months to division 12 years. So we will be getting, this is 1/6, so 3 and 1/6, that is 3 times 6 is 18, 19. So 19 by 6 years. So this is the overall information, that this much loan he took, 5 per annum, and this is the time period he will be paying. Within that, he will be paying the loan. So here, instead of going quarterly, first actually we will see the overall picture of the loan. That is how much interest, total interest he will be paying. So the total interest that he will be paying, I, equals total interest is principal amount, which is $10,000, times interest rate yearly. This interest rate is per annum, so 12, and the time period, when we are considering time period, one time period as 1 year, then we got this many years. So this is the time period here. So 19 division 6 division 100. So this much total interest Mr. Rob will pay over this period. So if we calculate this value, 6 and 12 will give 2. This 20 and this 20 can be cancelled. So 9 times 19 is 38, and then this 20. So 3800. So Mr. Rob is paying total of $3,800 of interest that we found in our previous approach as well. So this is the total interest. So what will be the total pay? Total pay, that is the final amount, is initial amount plus the interest. Initial amount is 10,000, and this interest, if we add them together, we will get $13,800. So this is the total payment he is making over these years. Now the number of quarters, we calculated previously number of quarters. We can calculate here also. This is the total year, 19 division 6 times each year got 4 quarters. So this is the total number of quarters. If we do 2 and 3, so 19 times 2 is 38 division 3. So this is the total number of quarters. This is his total pay with principal amount and interest. So this total payment will be divided into this many quarters. So this was the answer for second question. So here we actually found the answer of second question first, and the first question answer, quarterly installment. So this total amount of money will be paid over this many quarters. So the quarterly installment will be total payment division the number of quarters. If we take this 3 up, so it will be 13,800 times 3 division 38. So if we use calculator, we will get the same result as we got previously, $1,089.47. So this is another approach where we kept the time period as year, calculated the total interest first, total amount payable first, and then distributed the total amount within the quarter and found the quarterly installment.